Yeah, I'm somebody that looks out for perfection. So you may find it difficult satisfying me when you're working with me, because you have to do a very good job. Very, very good job. Very, very good job. And what does that do to you? It will help you to improve. Please, those on earpiece, can you get me clearly? Anybody on earpiece? Anybody on earpiece? Please, anybody on earpiece? Is it? Amos, can you hear me? Earpiece. Okay. Who is on the earpiece that can hear me very well? Please connect. Diamond, connect so that you don't know whether you can. Okay. Abi. So you see where we see positions. Can I give it to you and know what you can do? Very simply, because I've been in this for a very long time. I don't need you to do the main job. I just need to see the potential in you to mind for you. Please put your be on mute. Everybody be on mute. Is anybody on earpiece now? Anybody on earpiece now? Can you hear me clearly? Yes, sir. You're on earpiece, but you cannot hear me. Wow. Okay. So some people are on earpiece and they cannot hear me. But I was getting my echo there. You can hear me. So their earpiece has this. So you guys almost made me now to see now everybody is getting. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at Photoshop. We're going to be looking at how to build out a logo. If you want to have a logo, you have your company and your company needs a logo. So how do you build out a logo? We're going to be building out a very, very sophisticated logo that through the course of learning how to build out this logo, you're going to be learning a whole lot of skills in Photoshop, how to cut, how to copy, some shortcuts. At the end of this class, you're going to be able to use Photoshop effectively to do some jobs. So the skills that you're going to be using in building out this logo, you're going to be using it in other works that you'll be doing. So to get started immediately, let me quickly share my screen. Okay. So all the classes we are picking up are on our website. Put your phone on mute. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Okay. So once you get to our website, Tclassified.com, hit on the blog in the menu. you're going to be led to all the posts. Scroll down and get to Photoshop. Once you're open to Photoshop, you scroll down, you're going to see all the things we've done so far. And for today's class, we have logo design. That's what we'll have. So quickly open up your Photoshop. You know how to open Photoshop by simply going to your search. If you're using Windows 10, type Photoshop, you're going to see it there. Click on it and it will open up this. So the first step you're going to take is to have your background by creating out a project. So how do you do that? You simply get to File, New, then the title is going to be what? Logo. That's what we want to design. So make sure you are in 1920 and 1080 pixels and 16-bit, very, very important. Then click on OK. In our previous classes, once we have our background, we normally try to unlock it. So today we're going to use our background without unlocking it. We're going to leave it there. Because basically we don't want to use it to do anything. Because we're going to be writing our text on it. So you can see the background is up. If I move this my screen here, I'm going to see this is my background and it's locked. So if you check out the instruction, it says get it to the locked background. So the next step would be to use the text tool to create a new text layer and type in Tclassified.com. So we are using Tclass. We are building out this logo for Tclassified.com, but you can build it out for any organization or anything you have in mind. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to look for the text tool. This is the text tool, the one with T. I'm going to click on it. So once I click on it, okay, so it says initializing type tool. So I'm going to wait for that to be done. But it's not necessary that it does that on your own. Okay, so it's done. So I'm going to click once. Bagam. Once I click, I'm going to see that a new layer is created here. You can see it here. So I'm going to type out what I have in mind, which is T classy. Make sure you move it to the middle. If not, it's gonna get over. So I move it to the middle, click back on my T to continue writing. So T classy. So let me delete up everything. Tclassified.com. So check out my fonts. You can see that my font is looking very sexy and cute because I'm using Gabriola. You can use any font you want. So once I'm done typing, you can click on good so that it will affect. I'm gonna go to the next instruction. Okay. The next instruction says using the corrector, change the font, sans serif, and make the size to be bigger. So I'm gonna go back. Using the corrector, change the font. I can double click on this to okay. So I'll go to font style. I can pick out any font I want, but I think I like the font that I'm in. But let me pick out a font that I always use. Okay, let me check out font style. I will mute this postman, Michael, and the person will mute himself immediately. I don't know why. You people, I'll mute you people. I don't know the person that normally on mute. Okay, so let me use Gil Ultra Bold Condensed. Oh, no. It's not looking cute. Please make sure you're using a font that looks cute. So let me pick out, okay, let me use Copper. Copper Black normally looks good. Okay, Copper Black, I'm gonna leave it at Copper Black. Then you can change the font. You can make it 30, but I want it to be bigger. So I can make it 72. I'll click on the move tool and bring it to the center. Then I go back to the instruction. So click out and move to position. That's what I've done. Drag down using the Alt key, press down to copy. That's how you duplicate. So I'm gonna quickly get back. So once I click on this, using the move tool, I'm gonna hold down the Alt and drag it down. So it's gonna copy it. That's what it does. So I have another layer now, Tclassified copy. I'm gonna double click on it by picking up the text tool first. I'll double click because I want to change it. So I'm gonna simply write educational technology, educational tech, and edtech. Let me abbreviate it so that it will not be too long. Edtech and ICT operations. That's what I do in Tclassified.com. So having done this, I'm gonna click the move tool, click back to it by clicking on the select. So I pick it up. Now, once you double click, it's gonna pick it up. That's one way to select. You can also click on this select and do your transform by doing, make sure that you're on the upper layer. You do Control T to transform this so that you can now squeeze it if you want, because I want this to be very small. After squeezing it, I'm gonna move it. Okay, let me change the size first. So get it squeezed. Press the good button. Then move it into position. And change this font by clicking text again, going back, double clicking. Then I'm gonna play with this now. I'm gonna pick out a font that is very light, very light font. Okay, yeah, something like that. But I need the one that is stylish. So I'm gonna use Adobe. Okay, that is what I want. I'm gonna put a color to it. And I'm gonna press OK. Then I'm gonna press the good. So that is what I have now. I'm gonna use the move tool to still move it a little bit. Then after moving it a little bit, I'm gonna select these two layers. If I click on this one, I hold down the shift key, click on the next one, because I want to horizontally align. So if you move up, you're gonna see this horizontally aligned. I'll click on it. So it's now horizontally aligned. And having it the way it is, I'm gonna go to layers and I'm gonna say group layers. So once I group it, I can now move the both of them together. So they are now one text grouped together. And that is where we're gonna be stopping today. I'm gonna be moving by your side. to make sure that everybody does exactly what I've done so far. Remember, everything you want is in Christ Jesus. Shortest way to get into success is by being born again. See you when I see you. Thank you, and God bless you.